Hello YouTube! Welcome to the second video of my challenge to read the New Testament in the order it was written. This challenge is for anyone, Christian, atheist, Muslim, Hindu, agnostic, anyone who is interested in discovering what the New Testament actually says when you read it in order. I'm taking the challenge myself and I invite you to join me. I'm reading from the New International Version, but feel free to choose whatever translation you prefer. I just finished the first book, which is 1 Thessalonians. It was written by Paul in the year 52, approximately 22 years after Jesus died. This is a short book, only 5 chapters long. If you printed it out, it could easily fit one chapter on a page. So really it's just 5 pages. It's the first of 7 letters written by Paul between the year 52 and 62. The first 2 chapters or so seem to be an introduction. Paul talks about how much he enjoyed visiting them the last time he was there, and he says wishes he could visit them again. He tells them they've done a great job loving each other, but they need to do more. Starting around chapter 3, he gets down to some instructions. He says, control your bodies, don't give in to lust, and don't molest people. Good advice. But I'm still waiting for him to say something about Jesus, other than the fact that Jesus is the Messiah. He says that the Jews killed Jesus, and that Jesus is the Son of God, and that God brought Jesus back to life, and that Jesus will return at the end of the world. And Paul seems to think that the end of the world will happen very soon. Let me read you a bit, starting with chapter 4, verse 16. For the Lord himself will come down from heaven with a loud command, with the voice of an archangel, and with the trumpet call of God, and the dead in Christ will rise first. After that, we who are still alive and are left will be caught up together with them in clouds to meet the Lord in the air. And so we will be with the Lord forever. Therefore, encourage one another with these words. Now, brothers and sisters, about times and dates we do not need to write to you, for you know very well that the day of the Lord will come like a thief in the night. It sure sounds like Paul is saying the rapture will happen during his lifetime. I find it strange that he doesn't even mention Jesus' ministry. There's nothing in here like, don't forget what Jesus said about adultery, or even, hey guys, remember that time that Jesus turned water into wine? Coming up next, we have 1 Corinthians, written in 54 AD. Maybe Paul will quote some of Jesus' words in there, like, let he who is without sin cast the first stone or something. Let's find out.